E12.
Arrested on suspicion of carrying a concealed firearm. Social media went crazy.
2 days after gunshots were reported to LAPD, TMZ initially reported that Megan Thee Stallion received a foot injury from a broken glass in the vehicle. However, on July 15, 2020, the outlet released a shocking video walking backwards towards police cars with visible blood on her feet.
Megan was limping. She was backing up. You could see blood on the ground. Tori was face down on the ground. Kelsey, like, the police, the lights, like, it just looked really, really short.
The video was extremely graphic and sent shockwaves to fans and the media alike.
14 days later, Megan shut down the social media world to address the dramatic incident.
Megan then took to social media to clarify the situation, stating that she was intentionally shot and expressing her frustration and pain over the incident. Her post garnered widespread attention and support.
On July 15, 2020, Megan Thee Stallion took to Instagram both confirming and revealed that she had in fact suffered gunshot wounds during the same incident that led to Tory Lane's arrest.
Meg clarified she did not intentionally identify the shooter.
You know, we say whatever you say can be used against you in the court of law. That means whatever you say, wherever you say it, including social media. So when Megan posted things on social media, as an investigator, I'm going to look at that, and that's actually going to become evidence in my case.
She later deleted the post.
In the wake of the incident, headlines blazed and social media went wild. Speculations flew as fans and critics picked apart every detail, turning the drama into a never-ending storm of opinions and hype.
Megan Thee Stallion received intense scrutiny during the incident's aftermath, facing widespread skepticism and harsh criticism on social media.
On July 17, 2020, Megan defiantly confronts backlash after the shooting, standing firm against skeptics who sought to undermine her traumatic experience.
As the drama unfolded, the spotlight shifted to Tory Lanez after Megan took to the internet to share her truth. Questions about what would his response be? Would Megan counter again?
Initially, Tory remained silent, which led to a lot of widespread speculation and criticism. His silence sharply contrasted with Megan's openness about the shooting.
The shooting rocked Hollywood and the music world for weeks, igniting celebrity outrage and division between fans.
The public and celebrities largely rallied around Megan, offering support and condemning the violence.
When it comes to assault and violence in the Black community, where a Black woman is sharing how she was harmed by another Black man, many people did not believe her at all.
It was more so that she's a Black woman, and we are always the least protected. You know, people don't really give us the attention that we need. We so strong, we so tough, and that just irritates me.
Most of the times, victims do not report to police. There's about a 50-50 chance that a victim will report an assault crime to the police. The reason being is that they're afraid they may get the person in trouble.
The incident sparked discussions about the treatment of Black women.
Most assaults, particularly in relationships, intimate relationships, they want the assault to stop. Once the police is called, that gets to the point where we have to do something. And so most victims in the past may have called the police and nothing happened. And they may fear that something worse may happen if they call the police and the police do nothing about it.
This is why women, especially Black women, do not speak out, because they think no one will believe them.
The shooting dramatically shifted the spotlight on Megan Thee Stallion, turning her from a rising star into a symbol of resilience.
Despite the trauma, Megan continued to release music and maintain her public image, using her platform to speak out against violence and advocate for justice.
On October 4th, 2020, Megan Thee Stallion delivers a powerful performance on SNL, integrating the shooting incident into her set. She performed her Grammy-winning song Savage against a backdrop proclaiming, "Protect Black women."
The shooting sends shockwaves through the hip-hop world, plunging Tory Lanez' reputation and future into uncertainty.
Tory faced significant backlash, with many fans and fellow artists separating themselves from him.
Everyone had something to say, and opinions were extremely mixed and heated.
Adding fuel to the fire, on October 9, 2020, Lanez took to Twitter to emphasize that charges are not the same as a conviction, stirring up even more controversy in a high-profile case.
The incident prompted conversations about the need for accountability, support for victims, and the importance of believing women when they come forward with allegations of abuse or assault.
Every twist and turn of the Tory, Meghan, and Kelsey saga gripped headlines as authorities zeroed in. As the investigation deepened, the legal ramifications for Tory Lanez grew severely, impacting the course of his future.
On October 8, 2020, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office formally charged Tory Lanez with felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in the vehicle.
His career took a hit as he became embroiled in legal battles and public criticism.
Pending those charges, the court implemented a protective order against Tory.
Such a high-profile incident, rumors spread like wildfire, with fans and media clamoring for answers.
It shows people that everybody goes through this, not just normal people, but celebrities as well. And so when the media covers stories like this, it shows the world that we have a problem. We have a problem with how we address abuse and how we weigh abuse when it comes to particular persons.
A lot of people were shocked. A lot of people couldn't believe it.
It could be very difficult to distinguish which party may be telling the truth.
The question becomes, if there had not been Meg Thee Stallion or Tory Lanez, would this have been even an issue? Would it have been even more of a conversation?
Megan Thee Stallion faced a tidal wave of media and public attention. She used her platform to share her truth and advocate for victims of violence against women in the music industry.
Celebrities, fans, and the media weighed in, creating a storm of opinions and speculation.
Oftentimes we give the attacker the benefit of the doubt, while we ask questions of the actual person who's accusing them. We victim blame. We ask them, why did you take so long?
It brought attention to issues of misogyny, power dynamics, and the treatment of women in male-dominated spaces.
So by Meg Thee Stallion coming forth and telling her truth, she gave courage to a lot of other victims that they can also tell their truths. Those people who are living in the dark, who are suffering from domestic abuse, who are suffering as victims of violence and abuse, Meg Thee Stallion became a voice for them because they don't have the same platform that she does.
Tory Lanez, facing some serious allegations, found his career and reputation hanging by a thread. He faced potential jail time and legal consequences that would significantly impact his career.
Real celebrities, true crime. We give you the stories behind the headlines.
We tell you what happened to them, and we give you the aftermath of the case. Don't miss Celebrity Crime Files, all new episodes, next Wednesday at 10 on TV1.
This is the innovative McCormick Snap Tight Bottle. A bottle redesigned to seal a vibrant, long-lasting, fresh flavor. McCormick Snap Tight Bottle. Keeps flavor fresh and dinner delicious.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Get 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. Yep, the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University. I always said I would go back to school when I had time. I went on a website, I spoke to an admissions counselor, we applied right then and there.
That's when the journey really begins.
Going through the program, having the support that I had really helped me understand what I can accomplish.
And I learned this just by taking classes at night while working a full-time job.
The resources at SMHU are incredible.
I think if I was back at the beginning, I would choose SMHU all over again.
Thankfully, no one got hurt seriously to the point of murder or killed or hospitalized. So for him, he was actually lucky. He was lucky that he didn't kill Megan Thee Stallion. Because firing a firearm at someone is serious. You may have not intended to hit her, but you don't control where a bullet goes once it leaves the gun.
Hey, I'm Anthony Anderson. Black is turning 10 this year. And to celebrate, we decided to make a big move by joining the TV1 family.
Watch Blackish tomorrow starting at 6 on TV1.
Finish Ultimate, engineered for the toughest conditions. Dry, burnt-out stains, old dishwashers, very hard water. Finish Ultimate with Cycle Sync technology helps deliver the ultimate clean. And now for the final challenge. Create your own cereal.
Call the Kelsey Mix.
Our 3 favorite cereals mixed into one.
Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Licorice Slush.
We've made a box.
Munch on that.
Try the Kelsey Mix or create your own mix.
Santos Jamaica Sale is now on. Visit santos.com or call 1-800
standouts.
If itty bitty value meals from other places could talk, they'd talk like this.
If Arby's $7 double meats meal could talk, it'd talk like me. Arby's, we have the meats.
In July 2022, officers responded to a violent shooting between a trio of hip-hop friends, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Kelsey Harris, in an elite Hollywood Hills neighborhood. As the investigation escalates, authorities dive deeper into the evidence, unraveling the complexities of the case, from social media speculation, media interference, and opposing witness statements to reveal the real truth behind the night's shattering events.
Law enforcement conducted interviews, they collected physical evidence from the scene, and performed forensic analysis.
As part of the ongoing investigation, Megan Thee Stallion was interviewed several times, once after the incident and again 4 months later.
They also reviewed social media posts and public statements made by both Megan and Tory.
Later, she changed her original story and told LAPD that she had been shot and that Tory Lanez was responsible for firing the weapon.
A lot of people on social media wanted to discredit what Megan had to say. They weren't sure what to believe because she kept going back and forth.
It's common for victims of violent crimes to change their original statement.
Megan has also stated that she was really, really scared when this happened. She was scared she didn't want anything worse to happen to them, so that's why her statement changed. But it still caused a lot of confusion.
However, in the eyes of the law, the facts would take precedent, becoming a key element to shape the fate of everyone involved.
Discrepancies in victim statements can cause a challenge for investigators when it comes to the initial investigation. However, if there's tangible physical evidence, this does not matter.
I think investigators might have had a preconceived notion about what happened just because of some of the rumors and the things that were being voiced at that time.
If Megan Thee Stallion stated that she stepped on some glass and she injured her foot in any other type of way, when she went to the hospital, if the doctor found bullet fragments in her foot, that will contradict her statement. As an investigator, this will actually help me prove that this woman was afraid of this man to the point that she wasn't willing to come forth with the truth.
As investigators delved into the case, they meticulously gathered forensic clues to unravel the truth, leaving no stone unturned.
Key evidence included shell casings found at the scene, gunshot residue tests, and medical reports detailing Megan's injuries.
Forensic testing left many questions unanswered. Both Kelsey and Tory had gunshot residue on their hands.
Many speculated that they really didn't know who actually shot the gun.
Witness statements and cooperation played a crucial role in the investigation. However, as detectives navigated the case, the different witness perspectives posed a daunting challenge.
Witness statements from those present during the incident, including Megan and Tory's friends, were crucial in piecing together the sequence of events leading to the shooting.
The case seemed very difficult to navigate because only Megan came forward to identify her shooter.
Megan provided detailed statements to the police, admitting medical reports, and later gave public testimony about the incident, emphasizing the importance of seeking justice.
And when it comes to the relationship between these three friends, they had reached a point of no return.
Following the incident, Megan and Kelsey immediately ended their long friendship and employer-employee relationship.
Tory Lanez vigorously denied the allegations, proclaiming his innocence. He hired a high-profile legal team to defend him and took to social media and his music to voice his side of the story.
Tory initially denied the allegations and later released an album in which he addressed the incident from his perspective, maintaining his innocence and criticizing the media coverage.
And oftentimes when the media gets involved with investigations, detectives give them just early enough information that they are asking for. This is because when things get out too early, too soon, it gets into the public's opinion, and therefore it can affect the case, it can affect witnesses.
Media coverage whipped up a storm. The relentless spotlight blurred the line between fact and fiction, as public opinion swayed dramatically with each new bombshell.
So much storms on the internet that many fans couldn't figure out what was true and what was not.
Media coverage does affect these cases, so to handle that, detectives make sure they only give out information that is pertinent and that's needed when it's requested by the media. Anything other than that, they would not have released because they didn't want the case tainted. Because later down the road, when it goes to trial, They don't want jury members influenced by public opinion.
Public reaction was mixed, with overwhelming support for Megan from fans and fellow artists, while some of Tory supporters questioned the validity of the charges and the evidence.
In the months before the trial, Megan Thee Stallion embarked on a bold press tour, sharing her story across major platforms. With each interview, she revealed more of her truth, uncovering critical evidence that would soon shift the tide of the investigation.
Megan's public revelations, including naming Tory as the shooter, were pivotal in assisting the investigation and solidifying the charges against her.
In the lead up to the trial, Megan Thee Stallion wrote a powerful New York Times op-ed on October 13, 2020, clarifying that she and Tory Lanez were never romantically involved. She recounted being shot twice by Lanez after a party as she walked away from him, and emphasized her stance against criticism. She stated Black women should not be controversial, and I agree.
It really highlighted broader social issues of credibility and support for Black women throughout.
During an emotional interview with Gayle King on April 24, 2022, nearly 2 years after the incident, Megan bravely recounted her fear and trauma, shedding light on the severity of the situation.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this is one of those times where it's like, it shouldn't have got this crazy. It shouldn't have escalated. Right.
Her powerful words shed a light on the pain of betrayal that she felt, sparking widespread support and igniting conversations about the violence against women in the music industry.
Gayle King, echoing support for Megan, highlighted the evidence and medical records, underscoring the ongoing struggles against those who were seeking to discredit her.
In the industry, it highlighted broader issues of gender-based violence and credibility when women speak out about their experiences.
The shooting has also influenced Megan's future projects, with themes of empowerment and resilience becoming more prominent in her work and public engagements.
Family, friends, and fans around the world held their breath as the verdict in the Megan, Tory, and Kelsey case loomed large. What the implications will be for the industry's most prominent outcome was set to reshape their futures and send a message about accountability in the music industry.
The investigation had profound implications, with Megan gaining further support and recognition for her resilience, while Tory faced professional setbacks and a tarnished reputation.
The court further prohibited Lanez from any form of contact with Megan, intensifying the drama in the high-profile case.
The investigation concluded with formal charges against Tory Lanez, setting the stage for a highly publicized legal battle that would seek to resolve the conflicting narratives and achieve justice.
Leading up to the trial, Tory was looking at some serious charges that carried a sentence of up to 24 years in prison.
Save on fall favorites for everyone, with an extra 20% off during the Friends and Family sale. Plus Circle Cash. Echo.
Okay, everyone. Our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Ensure with 27 vitamins and minerals, nutrients for immune health, and ensure complete with 30 grams of protein.
IHOP.
Weekdays are the new weekends with IHOP's house-based menu. Only $6 Monday through Friday.
It's more than deodorant. It's a smooth white stick that goes on delivery. It's 48 hours of freshness and confidence. It's unexpectedly good protection for real life. Swab, there's more to it.
By the fall of 2020, the once close-knit trio of Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Kelsey Harris were headed for an intense trial. As the investigation unraveled shocking evidence and gripping charges, the pressure for justice mounted, forecasting a showdown that would captivate the nation.
Tory Lanez was charged with felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, amid other charges.
On October 13, 2020, a judge issued a restraining order against Tory Lanez, commanding him to stay at least 100 yards away from Megan and to surrender all firearms.
Leading up to trial, Tory was facing some serious time. He was facing 24 years in prison.
Jury selection for the trial began on December 5th, 2022 in LA. with prosecutors adding a third felony charge of discharging a firearm with gross negligence.
Tory was also placed on a house arrest until the trial began due to violating his bail.
In the courtroom, the prosecution came out swinging, presenting a case that painted Tory Lanez as the aggressor, with Tory's freedom career hanging in the balance.
On December 12, 2022, the trial officially begins with opening statements.
The prosecution argued that Tory Lanez deliberately shot Megan Thee Stallion during a heated argument, presenting forensic evidence, medical reports, and witness statements to support their case.
Megan's team started with allegations that Lanez shot Megan 5 times in a drunken rage after she insulted him in the car during an argument.
As the case unfolded, Megan's team presented multiple text messages, which Lanez apologized to her for the shooting, claiming he gave
And Kelsey Harris testing positive for bloodshot residue.
Tory's team argued that Kelsey fired the gun in a fit of jealousy
and asserted that no one yelled for Megan to dance before she was shot.
The defense argued that the evidence was circumstantial and that there were inconsistencies in the witness statements. They sought to create a reasonable doubt about Tory's involvement in the shooting.
Megan Thee Stallion's testimony ignited the courtroom, marking a crucial turning point in the trial.
Megan's emotional and detailed testimony provided a compelling narrative of the shooting, reinforcing the prosecution's case and highlighting the impact of the shooting on her life.
Megan Thee Stallion testified for the prosecution, recounting that Lanez tried to instigate a fight between her and Kelsey Harris, and that she saw Lanez shoot at her.
Megan revealed in court that she and Tory had an intimate but not exclusive relationship before the shooting.
Megan also said she suffered from suicidal thoughts and confirmed she had gone through torture throughout the entire experience.
The media turned every courtroom detail into breaking news. Headlines buzzed with developments, interviews, and analysis, making the courtroom drama a global spectacle.
This case was extremely controversial. So many people were taking sides. It was almost like a gender war on social media.
There are several discrepancies in the testimonies presented on the stand from both sides. Harris, who previously told authorities that Lanez threatened her, recanted her story.
When Megan's ex-best friend spoke in court, she said she did not hear him say dance.
This was a major setback for the prosecution, who had granted Harris immunity.
It was a classic case of whodunit. With a web of conflicting testimonies, every witness had to be called in to piece together the truth behind the intricate case.
2 final witnesses were brought into court: E.J. King, Megan's ex-stylist, and Sean Kelly, the 911 caller and witness to the assault.
Megan's ex-stylist described the level of intoxication of Megan, Kelsey, and Tory at the pool party in court.
Dr. Lee Horano, the surgeon who operated on Stallion, testified that she was indeed shot, showing x-rays with foreign metallic bodies in her feet.
Real celebrities, true crime. We give you the stories behind the headlines.
We tell you what happened to them, and we give you the aftermath of the case. Don't miss Celebrity Crime Files, all new episodes, next Wednesday at 10 on TV.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Get 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. Yep, the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
My moderate to severe Crohn symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Sky Risen.
And now I'm back in the picture. Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements. Skyrizi helped visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. And with Skyrizi, many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 2 years.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, not a vaccine or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how to take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
He
legendary coffee.
Jury found based off Tory Lane's Peterson guilty of the crime of assault after 2 days of